Hello, class. Assignment Chapter 3, Program 1. This program, you are to write a C++ program that will allow a user to input 3 integer values, calculate and print the product of the 3 numbers, and determine if the product is odd or even. Now, if you look at the example, it shows the prompts that I would like for you to use for the program. Please enter first integer value, colon, and you should have a space between your output or your prompt and your input value. Or you could just have your input value on the next line. It doesn't matter. But then the next prompt, please enter second integer value, colon. And then the next prompt, please enter third integer value. Now, once those 3 integer values have been entered, you should output this statement: the product of, and the question mark, comma, the question mark, and question mark is question mark, period. Where the 2 question marks represent the integer values that was inputted, and the 3 question marks represent the product that has been calculated. Now, given an example, if 3, 5, and 7 is entered, you should have the output of the product of 3, comma, and there's a space between the comma and the 5, just like English language. 5 and 7 is, and then that total. Now, 3 is not being printed by you, 5 is not being printed by you, and 7 is not being printed by you, and even 105. Those are the values of the variables that's within your program. So you're going to have to print those out, because each time the program is ran, these values may change depending on what a person inputs. Now, once you output the product of 3, 5, and 7 is 105, period, you should output the number 105 is odd, because it is odd. But if the product was even, then you would output the product of, and whatever the number was, is even. For example, if somebody entered 2, 2, and 2, then the output would be the product of 2, 2, and 2 is 8, and then the product of 8 is even, period. So notice how the first one says the number of 105 is odd, but then in the prompt for the even, it says the product of whatever is even. Now, there's a note that says make sure that you prompt the user for the input, Hint, hint, using the CN statement, So hopefully this will help you in writing the code for this program. And we know that to get the product of something, of 2 numbers, 2 or more numbers, you would multiply, Not add or subtract, you would multiply or divide, you would multiply.